I have to go live now. So, yeah, I feel like some shit is about to pop off. Okay. Look, y'all make sure y'all are good. Make sure you do the things that you do to stay safe and protected. We don't talk about that on the airways and the byways and the triways. Do not operate in fear, out of fear, around fear. If you do that, then you're attracting the danger. But I'm just letting y'all know it's getting real. I can tell it's just getting real just based off of everything around me. Everybody is like whispering. People have started to leave their job. Like, people started to quit. I'm like, what is happening? So y'all be safe out there. It's about to get real. I'm just telling y'all, some shit about to happen. We saw the fires. It's always a sign. We saw the fires. What's next? Water, air. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay safe. Ooh. But that being said, hey Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Brat going live with the Braid Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts, baby. We got to talk about marriage is for sale. We got to talk about the Kristy and Desmond Scott. You know, their throuple situation. The girls are coming out with all this drama, all this tea. Baby, they said they're in a triangulation with her. Kandi calling out Todd. Todd wants all her money. And I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I see a lot of y'all are blaming the men when these women knew who they were married to. Look. Child, this is a mess. This is messy. This is messy. But y'all knew that. Y'all knew that. That being said, how you can like this video is by double tapping the screen, hitting those three dots right there. Thumbs up, thumbs down, share if you care. Subscribe if you like the vibe. How you can engage with this video, hype this video up, send a monetary donation. You got to hit those three dots right there. That being said, everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? Some people who did not hit the beautiful thumbnail because I think they're just quintessentially dumb. Cam Newton. Cam Newton really magnified what I've been saying for the longest. Brother is not that bright. Y'all was over there saying be nice to Jasmine Brown, and I said, this is a woman with intellect, settling, diminishing her star power to be a baby mama to a man who wanted to impress a rapper who is collegiate level smart. Not just collegiate level smart, she got common sense as well, but she ate Cam up. Miss Lady London, y'all know I think she's a very pretty girl. I like what she brings to the table, but I'm just not into her music. She raps like soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life. I did like her freestyle. I love Rachel. You know what I'm saying? Girl, your man was over there giddy and giggling and making himself look stupid while you're out here carrying his daughter or son. No, she had the daughter first. This is her son. It's amazing what women do to themselves, all for a piece of man. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, hey Sherry, how's it going, love? What's going on? Hey Empress. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Darius, let's go. Look, 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 look. As y'all are coming in, thumbs up the video. Look, y'all, don't be timing out people unless they are putting trigger and cuss words. Come on, boss. I had to unhide somebody because they simply just said they thought it was stupid. That does not offend me. Cuss and trigger words. Cuss and trigger words. Cuss and trigger words. Y'all know what the cuss words are. Y'all know what the trigger words are. If I don't get no money because of what they're saying, time them out. Y'all don't have to hide them. Please and thank you. But don't be over here letting people just do what they want. Absolutely not. And that being said, let's continue on with the show. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's going on? Bae Squad is in the house. Shout out to the international and domestic bays. Yes, 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 yes. Let me show y'all something else too, because y'all, I have to talk about this.
Anthony and Roxy, how you guys doing tonight? Amazing. We gotta ask you, are you guys officially dating? Are you able to tell us anything?
She's my date for the evening.
You guys look amazing together.
Thank you, brother.
Y'all go way back, right?
We go back almost 20 years.
So how did this happen? You know, we want to know.
Friends are always friends.
Friends are always friends?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Thank you.
Brother, have a good night, baby.
You
Happy
too.
New Year. Thank you.
Roxy she just giving it out. Girl, throw that women in a circle. If it is just giving it out. What? Why are you with Anthony Anderson? Talking about friends going out and you over there sitting there like, baby, TMZ couldn't have asked him anything. He wouldn't have been holding my hand. I wouldn't have been holding him. How embarrassing. Roxy Diaz. And this is why I don't listen to y'all when y'all be like, the preferences, the preferences. Girl, the preferences is getting treated like shit. How long has she been in the business? 30 years now? She been with Eddie Murphy, Lisa Ray's husband. She was over there with, wasn't it Maxwell? Joe? I remember when I saw Roxy in Houston when I went to go see Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run tour too. And I saw her, and she had a little attitude. I was in there getting me a scarf. I love me a good scarf, right? It was a little LV scarf. Nothing too much, you know, just something cute, something light. Because I was like, I don't really want a purse because I buy the same type of purse, just a different brand. It's either black, brown, white, silver. Those are the basic colors for me. Every now and again, I'll switch it up and add something up in there. But seeing Roxy with this man who couldn't even tell them y'all dating, but I'm sure you probably dipped it low, picked it up slow with him. Embarrassing. This is why I say the girls love being embarrassed. The girls love being embarrassed. Just like Claudia Jordan, community property. I don't care if they're community property. Be community property with men of means. And when I say means, somebody who can do something for you. Because is she trying to be an actress? Is he doing anything with his life? Like, has he been in anything since Blackish? I'm just saying, it's just weird. I noticed the preferences are never labeled hoes. I don't know why y'all be trying to label the girls hoes anyways. Like, all that's doing is amping their stock. That's amping their stock. We gotta let go of the misogynistic terms, ladies. Listen, if they friendly with the puss, they friendly with the puss. I just think she's over there being friendly with somebody who's on diabetic medication. What can he do for you? It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her. Hey, Clutch of My Pearls. What's going on? He didn't claim her, Sharita. Now, you saw that? You saw what I saw. You see what I... Do you see what I see? Because I was sitting there, I was like, girl, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Y'all care too much about what the preferences are doing. I'm showing y'all how the preferences is getting treated, and y'all talk about the preferences is never called hoes. Y'all gotta stop. I do want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this.
You promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I did 1776 for the military, right?
When will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to. The tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say, toward the end of the year.
Y'all getting y'all $2,000 at the end of the year, baby. Y'all getting y'all $2,000 at the end of the year. Yes. So in December. I love it. Y'all don't love it? He said, I said that. The jokes write themselves. I said that. Yeah, you did. You did. And you know what else was funny? Let's get into this.
In your book, you talk about how when you were first starting with, quite frankly, you were concerned that the Black community might see you as a sellout, as an Uncle Tom. And as you know, some of those criticisms have come about lately. And I want to just play a quick clip to get your reaction.
to use your platform in order to not only come from me, but consistently kind of have a track record of coming for Black women. I was just very disappointed in him.
They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say.
Your reaction.
They should be ashamed of themselves. Where's your evidence?
Well, well Crockett, you have apologized.
Well, let me tell you what I apologized for. Trump followed up what I said by calling her low IQ and stuff like that, which I found appalling. She's a highly educated woman. She's licensed to practice law in the state of Texas, Arkansas, and federally. She's a United States representative. She's an influential, intelligent, decent, good Black woman who cares a lot about Black people in this country. So I apologized for assisting in any way this notion that it's okay to say that about her, because I didn't want any parts of that. But I did feel that the situation was overblown. I was simply saying, is cursing the president out and calling him a piece of on national television or in front of a national audience going to help your constituency? I wanted to know the answer to that question.
You know, it's not just Joy Reid and...
Well, let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know this woman. I've met her one time. I shook her hand once. I've never spoken to her in my life. And she's responding that way because when she got fired by MSNBC, her show got canceled. I spoke on it. And what I said was, she is a talent, highly intelligent woman. I respect her. The issue, however, is that if your numbers drop 47% and you are Black, in this culture that we're living in, did you really expect something else to happen? Of course they were going to do that to you. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, I get what you're saying and you might be right. But the manner in which you're going about it, that ain't gonna serve you well long term.
But why is it that many Black women have had this criticism on Stephen A.
Who are the many? Because I think that a few.
Oh, listen, I love a good research because the girls researched shit for me. And they said they're calling him an Uncle Tom when he's really a Sambo. Ooh. They said Joy, Crockett, Jacina, Sage, Simone, Janelle. I mean, I don't know what many is, but that's many. They said Serena. And then he decided to backpedal because her white husband had to check him. Stephen A. Smith must be about to run for politics. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. I see it. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. But let's get into Kandi and Todd. Because I told y'all about... I almost said something. I told y'all about Kandi. Dungeon Lady Kandi. When did I do that video on Kandi? When did I do that video on Kandi? Where the girls gave me the hardest time. Please get the likes up. Like this video, Bae Squad. Like this video. It was... And can y'all thumbs up the video, please, and thank you. I did that video on Kandi 3 years ago to date, where I told y'all Kandi not only was dangerous, she's disingenuous. And y'all said I was a hater. Y'all love to call the girls a hater just simply because they are telling y'all the truth about Dungeon Lady Kandi. Kandi didn't even like Todd. And y'all are finding out she don't like him. And now y'all acting shocked and surprised. It says, Kandi claims Todd does not financially take care of their children, despite his persona of having a daddy daycare on social media. He does not exercise parenting time on a significant basis. Now, Kandi, when we told you not to get married, wasn't it Aunt Bertha who said, I don't want you to marry? You did not want to listen. You did not want to listen. Now you want to come to us. And this is why I say they better not seal them divorce documents, because you keep running to social media to tell us what's going on in your marriage. With this man of no means, no money, and you was giving him honey, doing thruples and threesomes and shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yay. Baby, I like it raw. Y'all was over there doing all kinds of stuff. Got Akon's ex-wife over there with y'all. Talking about his beard is growing because it's getting that il-na-na on it. In the filing, Kandi says the children have significant monthly expenses and she's the only one footing the bill. Every single time, from the nanny to their extracurricular activities to medical bills and traveling, Kandi claims she does it all. She even pays the mortgage and the house expenses. She says it's not right for her to be the sole person paying their children's livelihood. While Todd uses his money to frequently go on out of the country vacations. Tucker does not exercise parenting time with the minor children on a significant basis, despite the facade of his 2 to 3 minute social media videos chronicling his daddy daycare on social media platforms, Kandi said in her filing. Whose fault is that? Yours. See, this is where we got to take accountability in our choices. Kandi also claims that Todd tries to interfere with her parenting time despite them already having an agreement. She recalls their recent spat during Christmas holiday. Kandi wanted Ace and Blaze to be with her in New York, and she had already planned it well in advance, but Todd tried to prevent the kids from coming. So now she's asking the courts to set an official custody schedule, so there will be no confusion. Now, Kandi, you knew this was going to happen when you decided to keep working. See, you didn't want to listen to Riley. Riley said don't have no more kids. You didn't want to listen. When the old lady gang said, we don't want you to marry. And Mama Joyce said, you know how I feel. You was just like, but Mama. Now look at you. This is going to be a long, drawn-out divorce. I told y'all, we're going to be here once a quarter. The quarter is now up. Kandi also tried to request a confidentiality order on their divorce proceedings. But Todd fought back. And I know he is fighting back because he wants the world to see either how much debt she's in, how broke she's in, how deplorable she is as a woman, because y'all know they're in the state of Georgia. He wants it all on the table. He wants their sex on their table, all of the how they picked up the women on the table. Oh yeah. And I knew this time was going to come, because I said there's going to come a time where she's going to have to defend her actions, while she was out here crying to the mountaintops talking about Phaedra. I told y'all, I said it was going to bite her in the ass. That's why she didn't want to be on Housewives. She might too be in a SA lawsuit soon, because she was over there doing all kinds of stuff. I told y'all, when Kenya came out and said, I don't want to do the vibrating panties, and Kandi went over there and acted a fool about it, I knew then. Let's continue. Todd fought back, claiming that Kandi has already been talking on social media and in interviews. And he got you there, sister, because how did we get this? So now there's no need to be secretive. Having voluntarily placed the proceedings into the public domain, Kandi cannot now credibly claim that sealing the case is necessary to protect the integrity of the proceedings or the best interest of the minor children. You see what happens when you marry a fraudster? You were so mad and so vindictive on trying to get Portia back. You lied. But let me run some beautiful bean footage for y'all, because so many people was like, Bree, that's not right. You don't know what she's going through. You're right. I don't know what she's going through. She decided to marry this broke man. I didn't tell her to marry that broke man. I watched it on TV. I know what it was like. Where is it? Here we go.
And bottom line for you to say that he wanna date up, you just let me know you think I'm a hot bitch. And I am. And it's all good. And the buck stops here. But it don't get no hotter. You're right. You're right. I'm successful. I can't help it. And I look good. So that means he has no reason to cheat. You got the hottest bitch you can find in Atlanta. He came up. Give it up for Todd. He came up and he came up. He came up. He said nothing but nice things about you. We'll be done. Because we really don't give a about it. And bottom line for you to say that he wanted to.
You said he came up. You said that. The only thing you got is, I'm not here for Kandi's money. Girl, he was poor saying that, and you believed him. Hold on, don't worry. Kandi, I can buy everybody up in here. Where's that one? Let's see. Roa reunion. What reunion was that? Was that season? Here we go.
Something is coming.
Kandi, how did you feel about Marlo calling you a sugar mama?
I thought it was funny.
Thought it was funny.
Yes, I did. I really wasn't bothered by that comment. I was more irritated because as we were arguing, she kept saying, yeah, you said something about her being popular, da-da-da-da. And I know I was saying things about, how she got her money or whatever, but I didn't never say the words big popular. I felt like she was doing that to egg up the drama between me and Kim. So that's why I was getting irritated. I wasn't as much irritated about this sugar because I'm like, really, I'm too cheap to do that, for real.
So the guy you're dating now, does he work? That used to work for production here?
Yes, he does work.
Does he live with you and he drives your car?
Let me tell you.
Does he
Let me tell you
Ooh, you
something.
getting all upset now? You
No,
saying
you
that?
no, you don't know what the talking
Ooh, you
about.
got upset.
He
You're a
has a
lady,
Range
don't talk
Rover.
like that.
He has a Range Rover.
Okay, well, calm down,
And
man.
if
Get
he
your
wants to
posture back right.
switch up and he wants to
Does your
drive
mom
my
like
car,
him? Is she okay with him living with you? And moving into your new nice house?
Let's not go there because just a couple years ago, you were a bartender, okay?
I bartend
Let's
and
be
I
real.
worked
You
out.
were a bartender.
I should get
You
great
was
money.
paying for people to go on trips your damn self
Oh, no,
with
never.
somebody else's money.
No, I wasn't
Let's
happy.
not even go there. You don't even have your store, honey. You sit up here and spend money frivolously. I wasn't even gonna be mean to you or try to say
And mind you, this went on for 7 minutes because we gotta unpack this. This is where it began. This is when I knew Kandi. Todd was knocking the common sense out of Kandi's brains because I was like, girl, he's driving your car? No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Do you think that we can chill? I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? If you live at home with your mama, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you have a shorty and you don't show love, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. Wanna get with me with no money? Was that not Kandi? Was that not Kandi's work? You make me want to throw my pager out the window. Call FCI to cut the phone poles. Break my lease so I can move. Cause you a bugaboo, a bugaboo. Didn't those go diamond? Did those go? You know what? That can't be Kandi. That can't be Kandi. That can't be Kandi. Let's continue. That can't be Kandi. That can't be the Kandi we know.
Seriously, I just want to say, at the end of the day, honey, y'all just so hype right now.
Nene, you've taken an interesting role, I've seen. When Marlo steps on the scene, you become kind of a peacemaker.
Well, you know what? I feel like I have become Marlo's big sister.
Okay.
So I feel like I have to, jump in and calm Marlo down because she can be a baby Nene.
A baby Nene. Do you have anything to say about the insinuation that she's trying to make about Kandi and this man that Kandi's seeing?
When Marlo said sugar mama, it was something that was on the street. I mean, it was gossip. People were saying that she, took care of dudes. I mean, that's what was being said.
Let me tell you,
as a matter of fact,
anybody can say anything out the back of their ass.
Has there not been conversations where you said, Marlo, how do you get money from guys?
Well, I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
She has no credibility.
I dated men that was just fine and they regular money.
Right.
Whoever I love, that's who I'll date. Mind you, I don't give a damn if I wanted to take care of every motherfucker in here. I could.
You like women, right? I heard you like women too, right? Take care of me, put me on there. You don't ask
Don't worry. The next person to pay your shit.
Marlo, are you
jealous. You got your own money, honey. Don't worry about it.
Are you threatened by the fact? Are you threatened by the fact that Kandi has her own money?
Not at all.
She sure
I
is.
love her. I admire a black
She don't
woman
have to
who's
hook
doing
herself
well,
up
a
to
white
get it.
woman, any woman.
Right.
I've always been taught man is to protect and provide. So I'm sorry, some women have to protect and provide.
Let me tell you something. Anything I do, I don't give a damn. I'll admit to anything I do. You want to sit up here like you all prissy and proper, honey. You're an escort.
Tell me home is paid for.
You're an escort. Whatever, ho. Whatever, ho.
Okay, when I was watching the show, it seemed like when you were off on safari with the Smalls, you were kind of joining their discussion about Marlo and her labels.
Yeah, I
And you
did
were
join the
saying-
discussion.
And you were saying, yeah, she goes over the top about her labels.
Was that horrible?
Like, I'm not saying what you said was horrible. Basically, we said the same thing.
But we can say the same thing about you, because when you were with me and Cynthia, you said you get cool.
We said at the table.
When she get back with this, she has
something
No,
to say.
I never changed
So
my
it's
tone,
fine.
though. When I talked to them about you being rich, I said it to you, too. I said, so I heard you said you was rich. I never changed what I said to you, to them. What I'm saying to you is, when you was with us, you said one thing. And it wasn't even that much later.
Exactly what I said.
Something totally different.
I said, I don't.
And baby, this is when I found out that I didn't like Kandi for real, because Kandi was sitting up here deflecting. It was all in the Atlanta streets, the Mama Joy streets, that Kandi liked to take care of me in. I hate to bring up Miss Mickey Howard with that beautiful voice of hers, but she said you wasn't nothing but a glorified mistress. Every time she was with Gerald Levert, here you came. That's what Mickey said about you. She said she don't even understand why you was crying like that, because y'all was never a thing. Nobody saw y'all in public. And I said, oh my God. And that's when I found out through Mickey Howard that Kandi was loosey-goosey. Because I didn't know that. Until Kandi got on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I didn't know what Kandi was out there doing. I didn't know what Kandi was out there doing. They say she slept with the man who put her on for no scrubs. She should stay with him. They saying she was over there sleeping with Brandon from Jagged Edge, I believe. And knowing Brandon was with Latavia. And that you paid that man to leave her alone. Ooh, baby, that's when reality TV was good. Like, ooh, they don't make reality TV like that no more.
I don't want to sit and talk about clothes and labels all day. I got better things to do.
Okay, hold on a second. Marlo, you saw the episode I was talking about, and I think you know what I'm talking about. What was your...
You see when they're on the Jeep on the safari?
Yes.
For me, seeing it, I'm going to be honest. When I did see it at first, Cynthia, which I do like Cynthia, we get along. We are not buddy-buddy talk every day. Cynthia's married with a daughter. I'm single. I like to party. I go on my escort dates. Like, you know, so when I did hear it, I'm going to say, Cynthia, I was like, well, damn. It seemed like she's switching out with them. Because if I was in there and Nene was, I know she'd be like, ain't nothing wrong with talking about her labels. Most of the hate was coming from the other ladies.
I'm not saying that it's hate, but she can say the same thing, and it's not hate.
Because she's tall and pretty.
Oh, okay.
The bottom line is, the girls are just too worried about what Marla...
Baby, that hurt Kandi's feelings. Y'all know at this time, Kandi was already insecure because she was taking care of that, I forget that other man, the drug dealer who passed away. She was taking care of him and his kids. Kandi just like taking care of men. You see, I didn't bring up Riley's daddy because I don't like to take her down through there. I don't have to do that to Kandi because Kandi is already, you know what I'm saying, AJ. But yes, AJ, that was his name. Just taking care of everybody. And I remember that interview when Jagged Edge was on The Breakfast Club. You cannot find it on the internet. I don't know why. But that man was like, can he make you feel like you got it? So we see the history of where it started. Todd saw a lick and you got sucked. You a sucker. That's really all it is.
What's this? The energy. We don't care. Who cares what I do? I don't care what you do. I wouldn't even care if Kandi does take care of 50 men. I wouldn't care if Kim slept with 60 married men. Get to know me as a person, as a friend.
I'm moving on. Shayna from Spring, Texas wants to know, Marlo, why did you feel the need to throw money all over the club in Africa? What the hell was that about?
I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, South Side. And we make it rain in the clubs. Shorty and I just had the argument, so, I'm still on my ground, like, get some money. Let me just throw it to you. You struggling. I heard
you threw it to me?
Yeah, I was just,
We should put it in my hand.
No, I just threw it on the ground. The attorney and the jury picked it up.
Yeah, it was stupid to throw it away. I gave it to all the kids.
I know you did.
Jesse Ray.
To all the boys.
Jesse Ray from New Orleans
Keep
said,
going the way you're going. I'm going to have to give you some later on.
All right, please.
You'll never have to. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
okay, all right,
You
okay.
never have to.
All right.
You just moved at your own.
And listen, Kandi was intimidated by Marlo. I think she was attracted to Marlo. Talking about, I give you some money. Girl, we over here talking about throwing money. And you mad because I said you're going to give all the money to the boys? When we see that you've been giving all the money to the boys, this one's for the boys.
Yes, okay.
I could do my heels in the house. I had to take my heels off.
Let's get real
I
now.
got the old one.
Let's get real.
I had to take my heels off.
If you really want to go there about some money,
Okay, you guys, let's move on.
Give me some. You would have to
well, let's be
You
real.
ain't gonna give me.
Let's be
Okay,
real.
let's
You don't have to give you any.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Well, guess what? You're not gonna have what you.
I will always have a lot because of haters like you that keep hating.
Okay.
Y'all didn't hear, but Marlo said, you ain't got no real money. Do you think that's why she's trying to sell the documents? Baby. Now she wants privacy after she came to us Thanksgiving Day talking about her and Todd getting divorced. Anyways, moving on. Let's get into Kristy and Desmond Scott. The Scotts. I have seen so many people foam at the mouth making this man be this thing because he decided to admit to cheating on his wife, right? Stepping outside the marriage. He said he doesn't want to disrespect Kristy. Look, I went and looked at some of their videos. I went and read the message one more time. I went and looked at her videos, his videos, and I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. What y'all have here is people who put their relationship on display for sale. You cannot ask for privacy when you put your relationship on to the masses for sale. That's what Latarius is doing. That's why that marriage is doomed. This is what the Scotts did. This is what the Burrises did. And the rest of them that do that. The couples over a couple, black love and all this other dumb stuff, right? I give people their grace and whatever else, but I call a thing a thing. I don't feel like Desmond owes Kristy anything when the word on the curb is they both was in that marriage cheating. They both was in that marriage cheating. And they both might be playing for the other team. That might be a lavender marriage. That's what the girls on the streets are saying. So why y'all worried about how sassy Desmond is? They're saying that Kristy is real butch and she's over there with her. I said, interesting. And then I went and looked. And I started looking. Because I was like, yeah, how does her know Kristy, the Jehovah's Witness? Y'all kept jumping up and down to tell me. Oh, they're Jehovah's Witness. They're Jehovah's Witness. Who gives up about their religion? Listen, if they don't want to be together, they have the money. They can separate. I didn't see none of them practicing no Jehovah or witnessing. They was in it for the money. M-O-N-E-Y. Okay? Be for real. I saw countless pictures with Kristy and her, and I'm like, and y'all like, oh, but Kristy has the kids. Baby, that's some brand shit. Because how does she have the kids with her all the time, and she's at Paris Fashion Week? If you don't believe me, I'll pull it up for you. See, one thing I love to do is I'm an observer of people. I told you I went to a whole course. Shout out to Instacart for sending me. I like to look at people. That's one thing I like to do. I like to study the girls. I told you I can go in your house for all I need is maybe a minute, and I can tell you what you into, what you like to do, based on me just observing your home in just that quick minute. This is how I knew sister has not been with her kids, because they just built this house, right? This house that she's doing just this right here with, they just built this house or whatever, this minimalistic or whatever the hell home. But guess what she was also doing? She was walking for Scaparelli, right? Shout out to her. Sister done lost the weight. She out there doing the Dolces and Gabbanas. How is she with her kids 24/7 and she's out booked and busy? She's out here doing the things for Michael Kors. Shout out to her. Listen, I'm not mad at it, but are her kids school age? They're old enough to be in school, last time I checked. So how are they always with her? See, y'all see the games people like to play? I don't like to play with the people. Right? She got some little robot she's showing y'all at her house or whatever. But that's not the kicker. Here's the kicker. Where is it? Did she take it off her page? Did she take it off the page? Let me go to hers page. Yeah, she did take it off. Don't worry, because her kept it on. Ah! See, listen, the girls be trying to hide who they are. Her said, I ain't hiding shit. Her. Let me show you. I love a good receipt. Cause I talk big but I can back it up. I got a big ego. So look at this. This is Kristy and her. Look at them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Give it to them. They look like lesbians, lipstick lesbians. Yes, we love a good lesbian couple. Yeah. Where was it? I seen it. I'm going to find it. Talking about they besties. Look at that. Look at them together. Together. For what? For what? For what? For what? Why are they together? Why are they together? Why is this single woman, who we did see at the beginning of the Kristy and Desmond situation, why is she around? Have y'all noticed that Kristy's original friends, not all of them are around? Is it because they know something? A cooking series. What should we cook next? This looks like husband and wife right here. Except the lesbian version. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, look at us. We're just homegirls. We're just homegirls. Yeah. Y'all always together, huh? Huh? Mm-hmm. Is she in this one? Because I said, damn, she around a lot. Let me see. If she's in this picture, then I think she's in this too, but she didn't really show them. She didn't really show the girls, but I think Kristy was here too. Yeah, it's giving lipstick lesbians. Let's be honest. Look at the attire. You can always tell when the lesbians is on the set. And before y'all be like, oh, Brie, how do you know she's a lesbian? You could tell. You could tell the girls who are into women. They have a look. Let me make sure that was it. And I said, where is the husband? Where is the husband during this shenanigan? Where is hubby? Right? Why does this married woman have all this free time to hang out with this single woman? Kristy ain't no cook. She ain't no chef. And look at her. She was there. She was at whatever this event is. She was there. I'm not saying they can't be friends, but baby, they was more than friends. Look at them. Another video. Very bosom buddy like. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Me and you shall never part. Look at them. Look at them. So when I hear the rumors that Desmond was willing to take the fall so that Kristy can continue on with her social media capitalism, it makes much sense to me because I was like, why are they releasing this statement through TMZ? One, that didn't make no sense. Rookie moves. Rookie moves. Look, I can see it for what it is. I also can tell he's not really into the social media thing. He's not really big into being in front of the social media while y'all are trying to bend into pretzels and contortionists to make it seem like he was jealous of her. It was given, you know what we're here for. Okay, I want to be the best father I can be. You be the best mother you can be. I'll laugh really loud. We're both aesthetically pleasing. That's it. It wasn't until she started changing. She changed her style. She lost that weight and some other things. She over there with her girlfriend. So he said, yeah, I was cheating. Yeah, I was cheating. What man decides to come out here and say, yeah, I was cheating in a blanket weird statement? Everything about it was weird. And I knew from then, I was just like, child, these social media content creators, y'all have no idea the pressure that's behind it. Granted, she scrubbed her social media. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. He did like being in the camera anyways. He liked giving the plate of food to her. That's what he enjoyed doing. You could tell he was over it. They built a whole house together. He probably was like, look, I don't want to do this. And she probably was like, we need to do this for the fans. We need to do this. She looks like the type. Hence why she scrubbed all her videos of her and her together. Her said, I'm not scrubbing shit. And that's how I found it. I said, not you swimming in the lady pond. I thought they at least would have stayed together for the money, but Desmond wants out. He's like, look, I don't care. Have it. You can tell from the statement. He's like, look, I'm over it. Let's go. Sign the papers. I'm ready to rock and roll. That's really all it is. And there's nothing wrong with wanting the fame. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with wanting to be big. I think that's perfect. But we got to stop making up these conclusions in our mind that she's over there sad, that she's about to get a divorce from this man. Please be fucking for real. Be for real. Be for real. And this is not no male identified stuff. You could just simply tell he's just like, look, sure. Okay, I'm gonna keep cooking. Do you? I believe in you. I told y'all I knew something was up when I seen her flipping in the store and the way he was looking at that son, twitching his hips. And y'all think he's gay? I don't think he's gay. I just think he's a man who's okay with his partner, woman, whoever, living their best life. I don't think he's jealous at all. Because at the end of the day, he had to be in the stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife content for it to pop. And that's why I'm telling y'all, I said, y'all be swearing up and down, y'all be knowing stuff. Y'all don't know anything. I think she's a beautiful girl. I think now all she has to do is just rock the clothes because she's very beautiful. People love beauty. And she's thin. She done lost all that weight. Perfect. Perfect. She's going to go far. He's not ugly. He's aesthetically pleasing. He did what he needed to do. Contract is up. Now that's a contract. The contract is over. He's like, I want out. Y'all gotta see it for what it is. That's why I say when y'all put y'all relationships up for sale, it is what it is. Y'all gotta do it like Mona Leo do. It's subtle. Like, yeah, I got a husband, but move out the way. Her husband moves out the way and she do her thing. She is not this big star because she is a wife. It's because she's talented. She's like, look, I am a wife, but the wife is just a part of me. It's not who I am. I'm not rocking it like a badge of honor, the couple's goals and all that other dumb shit. And I'm not even gonna give y'all a speech on why y'all shouldn't view people's relationship as something else. I don't think there's anything wrong with believing in love and wanting to see love on a grand scale, the way that some of y'all look at it as, and be like, goals. There's nothing wrong with that, because you should have something to look to towards happiness on the outside. Simply as that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because sometimes y'all have not seen it. So sometimes you need to see what love truly looks like. And this is still love. Breaking up is still a sign of true love, because I'm willing to let you go so you can foster a life without me and go be who you are destined to be. That is still love. Some of y'all don't see it that way, and that's the problem, because y'all think love is just rainbows and butterflies. Love is still the lightning and the darkness and the rain and the storm and the gloom. That is still love, because can you love me when I'm not with you? Can you love me when it's not going well? That is the ultimate test of love. He could have easily came up here and said, I didn't want to do this. No way. This was all her idea. He said she deserves the best. That is a man who is done. He is done. That is the perfect type of love, because he can sit back and say, look, I'm willing to be the assailant in the story, the enemy, the traitor, the Judas, so that you can be the hero. Jesus. The one that lives on. Do you know how much you have to love a person to take that so that they can go do what they want to do? Because you could tell. When we saw De'Ara and Ken break up, Ken was out here saying, it ain't like that, da 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 da, and all this other bullshit. And we were like, bruh, what? What? Okay. All these other couples, what was it? Ace and what's that other girl's name? And Ace had all these women, and Kat had to sit there and just be like, I was so unhappy. We could tell he was unhappy. We could tell it was all for the cameras. You could look at it and tell. I remember the first time I hit my first 1,000 views. I was like, child, I don't know why y'all are looking at this couple. Baby, she is miserable. She hates it over there. But she gonna do what she needs to do to make it, because it's a job. It's a job. She used to be a Taz Angel, so she knows how to make this job work out for her. She's pretty. She'll come out on top. And what happened? She came out on top. Don't Call Me Daddy podcast went up. Y'all be confused because y'all don't know the game. That's why y'all out here bending like Beckham to be mad at the She-Ras, when She-Ra was like, look, y'all looking for unconditional love in people who don't even love themselves. I said that in my Level Up That Puss podcast. All these self-help books was just geared towards women. Women had to go put in the work. And then all of a sudden, it just left these men who all they know how to do is go get the money. And now they don't even know how to go get the money. They complain about going to get the money. But they don't want to be alone. There's a man literally on social media talking about y'all can't just love me even though I'm homeless. And this is why I say, y'all be so quick to listen to these men. It's the audacity for me. It's the audacity. Y'all be falling in love with audacity. It's crazy. It's crazy. Get the likes up. Y'all be falling in love with audacity, and I just be sitting here like this. Okay. He doesn't have health. Okay. You want to have his baby, but you can't. Okay. You know they said they're putting lead and arson in the baby formula. You still want to have it? Oh, okay. You're working your whole pregnancy. Oh, okay. No soft life. Oh, he's having the soft life. Oh, okay. At least she had somebody who was working. Do y'all think Desmond couldn't have got a job? He's tall. He's tall. He's light skinned. His hair is still on the top of his head. And y'all think he couldn't have any one of these jobs? Modeling, acting. Y'all really believe that? Y'all believe that with your eyes and your ears? He didn't want it. Just be thankful he loves her enough to walk away. Do you see him complaining? He's in the state of Texas. If you could prove adultery, you get everything. And he said, okay. In the state of Texas. Sometimes y'all gotta think with this and not with this. Think with this and not with this. Okay? That's all I have for y'all. Comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.